group at Catterick with under 19s at an army training camp. First of all, what's the purpose of the team being here?
Just sort of pre-season, so we're getting lads together and coming up here is a great opportunity. They're doing a lot of leadership stuff, there's a bit of classroom stuff in there and some physical work like what's going on now.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. The guys arrived yesterday afternoon. They went straight in to look at vehicles and some of the equipment that the infantry use, some of the technical equipment. And then yesterday I had them for about an hour talking about what the charity does and how we support serving soldiers, former soldiers and the family. And as you know, there's going to be a bigger relationship between ABF, the Soldiers Charity, and the Bradford Bulls in the future. And building on that is the relationship with the Yorkshire Regiment. Both battalions are quite lucky. They're both based in UK, one here in Catterick and the other one down in Warminster. So as time goes on, there's no reason why we can't liaise and get you to go and visit both battalions and do something with them every year in the future.
It's going brilliantly. I think they've, by the reactions today, I think they've really enjoyed themselves, to be fair. Yeah, they've had PT this morning. One team's had PT this morning. Another team are behind me now, taking part in PT, which in terms of a circuit, and now they're outside on an outside circuit. Okay, with a few grenades getting shouted where they're crawling forward and getting to terms with the Catterick soil. So I think they're enjoying themselves.
Yeah, it's a different voice as well, a little bit different way of training, and these lads, they're fit lads and they're a great bunch of lads as well, and they're putting them through the paces, and it just puts a different dynamic on pre-season, get away, and bring some characters out as well.
Well, they've had a good session this morning. They've been on the DCCT, which is like a big simulator firing range, and shown again some other of the weaponry that we use in the infantry. And obviously then they've come out and sampled a little bit of exercise, etc. Some in the gym, bit of running around, and now, as you can see, you know, some strengthening exercises on the field. And I'm sure every one of them are hating it as we speak. But next week, when they're sat at home or they're out with their mates the following weekend, they're having a beer or they get back together, they'll be talking about this for a while and thinking, wow, what an experience.
And in terms of the fitness, this is going to do them a world of good coming in for that pre-season training, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. We try to, we've concentrated on more mental robustness, as in that ability to just keep on going when the odds are against you, and I think that's important to have that mental ability in a team like the Bradford Bulls, and the same within the military, that ability to just keep on going. The mind is the first thing to go when it comes to physical exercise, so getting that mental robustness up there, I think I'll stand them in good stead.
You say they bring some characters out and it's also a different dynamic. Have you seen a different side of any of the boys that you might not have seen over the past few years?
Yeah, I have. There's one or two that, like the new lads that have come through as well, I wanted to see how they perform as well, and see who stands up, and it's not just the physical stuff neither, it's like who's going to stand out and talk when it gets tough, and who's going to be a leader. And I've seen a few qualities that I haven't really done much apart from watch, so that's all I've been doing, you know, just observing and seeing who stands out.
Well, you know, when the going gets tough during the season, the fitness has to kick in. Well, you know, they can look back at this and think, well, that's got me through, you know, and they might see other teams that have not prepared in the way the Bradford Bulls teams have, and you know, this will get them through that little extra push at the end of the season that need.
Yeah, without a doubt, it gives you that competitive edge, and I think it's great. Like some of these lads, they're chasing them down, and when they catch them, they're making them do press-ups. And some of these blokes are 40-year-olds, so if you get caught, then they're giving them a taste up round that corner there with some press-ups.
Yeah, so we've got players coming in from from 2 Yorks rugby team, and other players from we're trying to get other players from other units to come in, and they'll have a joint session, a joint training session, and it'll be good for them to, you know, intermingle and learn from each other, and the differences between the two teams, really.
Well, that's what it's all about, being part of a team, participating together, getting each other through it as well. You know, I've stood and listened to them this morning, and them egging each other on. And even now, just when we've been listening to them pulling the big tyre on the rope, doing it as a team, making sure everyone's pulling at the same time and not at separate times. You know, all that team bonding will starts here. Starts even before we even touch a rugby ball.